Hey, what is up, everyone? It is Brandon, and I'm going to be telling another story today. This story I'm going to be telling is was very traumatizing for me because I was just I was very young at the time. I think I think I must have been 7 or 8, and at the time my parents they had a boat, and we would go out like dock, and I don't know what kind of boat. It wasn't a fucking yacht or anything. It was just like like a little boat with a cabin. We could sleep in there and had like a little kitchen and shit. But by no means was this a yacht. All right, this wasn't a yacht. All right. Anyways, so my brother and I were tagging along with my parents because we obviously we had no fucking choice. I think my brother was like 13 or something at the time, so he didn't have a choice to stay home. Uh, anyways, so we go out on this we go out on this trip, and we docked at we're out on the boat, we do our thing, everything's fucking fine and dandy, it's a beautiful day, the sun is shining, it's Florida, it's fucking hot as shit. My non-existent balls were probably sweating fucking profusely, but my brother had this I sorry once we docked, okay, we docked, and my brother had this idea that he wanted to get some shrimp. He likes seafood. He wants to fucking shrimp fish or some shit. I don't know what they call it. He wants to go shrimping, all right. But we didn't have anything to catch shrimp, but we uh we belonged to this boating club that we would boat with like a whole bunch of people, and I guess we would like follow them and go to some marina, and my parents would go out with them, and we would have there obviously those other people had kids, so it was like a little community of boating at people. Anyways, so there was this other kid. I think he was doc next to us or whatever, that was about my brother's age, and he had like a little, I don't know what the fuck to call him, like a little shrimp trap. It was like a little box with a thing that you put down in the water, and it could possibly catch you some shrimp. Um, so yeah, so my brothers asked him to borrow it, and the kid was like, yeah, sure, you can borrow it, just bring it back, blah blah blasey blasey. Um, so that's what we were doing. But before we could literally even get to this, right, we're trying to find the spot, and I think my brother, I don't know if he like dropped it and then kicked it by accident, and like we were on the dock, right? And when he kicked it, when he dropped and kicked it, it went off the dock and landed in like this in this mud. And mind you, it was like a, I don't know, maybe like a 6 foot drop down to the mud. Um, and my brother, he went to go try and like get to it, but the mud was so deep that he realized he was gonna get stuck. He was like, if I keep going, I'm gonna get stuck in this mud, and I'm not gonna be able to get out. So his bright idea was, hey, I have a little brother. This little fucking monkey weighs, I think I weighed, I don't know, maybe 50 pounds at the time, 60 pounds. I was a very small kid, especially at that age, 7, 8. I was usually the fucking one of the smallest kids. I'm not a very big guy. So he decides, let me get my little brother to do it because I can manipulate his little fucking brain, and I'll send him down there. He'll get it, and he probably won't get stuck because he weighs nothing. Okay, and I thought, yeah, that probably sounds like a good idea. I'll jump down there. I'll get I'll rescue the day, and that's what I did. And when I jumped off of the dock and went to get this stupid shrimp basket piece of shit, um, I probably went almost waist deep into this mud. This shit was fucking deep. I don't even think I hit the bottom. I probably could have kept going. And I noticed really fast that I was now stuck. All right. And that was probably one of the most scariest, at the time, that was probably the scariest thing I've ever experienced in my life. because now I'm stuck in the mud and I'm looking around, and everything that's going in like through my head is like, okay, first of all, like I look around, I see like crabs and shit in their holes. They all went into their holes and shit, and I'm like, wait a minute, there's a lot of life out here. I'm not the only thing living, okay? There's crabs, there's snakes. It's Florida, all right? This is literally like fucking Australia. We got gators. I don't know if we have sharks that walk on land, probably not, but when you're that old, anything's possible. A bear. I don't even think we have bears, but they're going through my head. So I'm fucking terrified, right? And my brother, he's he's fucking laughing. He's laughing his ass off, bro. He thinks this shit's hilarious because immediately, like when I got stuck in the mud, I looked up at him and I was like, Anthony. I like sounded like a little fucking bitch, and I'm fucking like half crying and shit. And he's laughing, He thinks this shit's hilarious. He likes scary movies, He probably found a lot of humor in me about to die. So he's laughing, but he's like, all right, give me 1 second. I'm gonna try and find something to, like, I don't know, a stick, like, so I can hold on to the stick and maybe he can pull me out with by me holding on the stick. He goes and grabs something. He tries, fails, and as this is all happening, we are now accumulating a crowd. A crowd of people are now kind of like, what's going on? Like, he's stuck in the mud. So some people are like trying to help, and they're noticing really quickly that like they're not able to get to me because I didn't take like the smart way. Okay, I should have went around, like, got off of the dock and like found a path to the place and seen if I was gonna get stuck like my brother did. But instead, I just jumped down. All right, I had a fucking bird brain. I just jumped straight in there and got stuck. Stupid. All right. So now there's a problem, and I think like it wasn't my mom, but someone called the fire department. So now there's a crowd. Now the fire department is coming, and I guess my parents were I don't know where they were at, but on their way back to to the boat, to where the area we were at, they're starting to see like what is going on here. Like, there's a crowd. There's the fucking fire department people are here. What like, what's happening? And as she gets closer, she notices that her son is stuck in the mud, and she's not happy. She's scared. She's not happy. I couldn't imagine what was going on in her head because I'm not a parent. So I don't know how that feels. But the fire department comes. They fucking did. I forget what they did. They like had like a ladder or something. They were able to like go down and pull me out. But I was stuck in pretty good. When I jumped in, I had these sandals on. I really liked the sandals, and only one of my sandals. I was only able to get one of my sandals out because the other like the sandal on my right foot, it had formed like a suction cup underneath me, and that shit is still there. It's probably gonna fossilize, and in 10,000 years, someone's gonna find that shit somehow. But yeah, that's that was a really scary experience for me, especially being so young, and my brother was fucking laughing literally the whole time, except for when my mom got there. Then he kind of like straightened up because she was pissed. She was like, you let him do this, like you were supposed to be watching him, and yeah. So my brother got in trouble for that shit, but hey, it's all good. I have a story to tell, and that is the story of how I, got my ass stuck, and the fire department had to come and save me. Thank God there were no snakes or wildlife, because I was literally just like, I would have been a sitting duck. Like, something could have just came and just ate my face off, and that would have been the end of Brandon. So, thank you all for listening. I really hope you all have a great day. Again, thank you so much. Take care, and I will see you guys in the next one.